Today, we're going to be learning about shapes and how to use shapes to create pictures. So, first thing we need to do is learn our shapes. We have geometric shapes, which are the shapes we all already know. They have names. They are things like circle, triangle, rectangle, diamond, octagon, square, trapezoid, rhombus, and pentagon. We also have organic shapes. Organic shapes don't have names. They are wiggly. We can find them in nature. They often don't have sharp corners or straight edges, but sometimes they do. For today's activity, we're going to make a very small collage using this 4x4 piece of paper as our base and all these fun neon colors as our scrap paper to cut up into shapes and collage with. I want my first mosaic to have a lot of shapes that are the exact same. So here's a little trick. If you fold your paper in half twice, and then cut out a shape, you will have 4 of the exact same shape. And for my first shape, I'm going to just cut off a corner so I have perfect triangles. These triangles look perfect in the corners, but I'm going to wait to glue until I have all my pieces cut out so I know exactly what I want before I make my decisions permanent. For my next shape, I want 4 of the same shape again, so I fold my paper in half twice. And I think I'll cut out an organic shape, which means it has some wiggly parts to it. I will continue with this process of cutting out shapes and arranging them on my paper to see what I want where until I have a full design that I like. It was good that I waited to glue because I decided that I wanted a piece of paper underneath the orange and pink papers. I decided it was just too plain and I wanted to play with overlapping. Overlapping is when you put one piece of paper over top of another piece of paper so that you can see both papers at the same time. Continue to play with cutting, arranging, and trying out different things with the different papers. When you like everything, take everything off the paper and then glue it down. A special note about these yellow glue sticks. They can be a little difficult to use because the lid is a screw on and off, and you must turn it all the way down before you put the lid back on. And remember only to turn it up a little bit. We don't want it to go too high. Okay, now I'm gluing everything back where I had it. It's okay if your fingers get gluey. You can wash them after you are all finished. It's just part of making artwork. These little artworks look great on their own, but they look really nice next to your classmates. So I like to put a few of them next to each other for display. Can't wait to see how everyone's collage is different.